Facebook Rockstar System. Section 1. An Introduction to Facebook Marketing. Unless you have been living under a rock, you know by now that Facebook has grown very quickly to be the hottest site on the net. It is easily the biggest social networking site on the Internet. It even outranks Google these days in terms of traffic received. Currently, there are more than 500 million active Facebook users, and more than 50% of these active users log on to Facebook in any given day, me included. Although you are currently using Facebook yourself to interact with friends and family, play games or watch videos, Facebook is now a powerhouse for marketing and advertising. 500 million users. That is a massive amount of people to market to, if you do it right. If you are not using Facebook to its full potential to market your online business, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. There are many ways to market with Facebook. A lot of these ways are totally free, and some are paid forms of advertising not dissimilar to Google AdWords PPC. Most marketers now believe, though, that Facebook advertising is now the most targeted way to get your product or service in front of customers. In the first part of this special video series, I am going to show you step by step how you can use all my top free marketing methods to drive traffic on Facebook. After that, I'm going to discuss how you can market effectively with Facebook ads, which is probably the most targeted form of traffic on the Internet today. I know you will find this special video series very useful, and that when you take action with it, you will also learn how to be a Facebook rockstar. Facebook can skyrocket your online business. You see, Facebook ain't just for fun anymore. That said, let's get started. Section 2. Free Facebook Traffic. I will jump right into this video and tell you the most effective ways to go about getting hordes of free traffic with Facebook. How to get targeted Facebook friends quickly. After you have created a free account at Facebook, your #1 mission should be to get as many friends as possible, preferably targeted to your niche. If you want untargeted friends, just search for more Facebook friends in the groups. This is a good group to get more friends. Now join some of these groups. People here have only one purpose, and that is to build a huge friend list. Post your name on the wall and discussion boards a few times, asking people to become your friend. In the discussion board, there should be posts with hundreds of emails. When you go to invite new friends, you can insert an unlimited amount of emails to invite these people. People from these kinds of groups will accept you because they want extra friends. If you add your email as well, you will get more friend invites almost virally. If you want targeted friends, search and join groups in your niche. Start inviting people from here. Make some good informative posts and comments on the groups, and people will start following you if they see you share the same interests. Only join groups that are active and are getting new members all the time. Post regularly on these groups and you will see how your friends multiply. I get almost 25 friend requests each day this way. You can also search for events in your niche and do the same. You have the friends, now what? Now you can start building a relationship with them. Message them occasionally and start posting status updates of your day-to-day life, not in your niche. People will realize that you are a real person and are not just there to market. As soon as you have built some credibility with your friends, you can start marketing. Ways to get free traffic with Facebook. There are many ways of getting traffic to your sites, blogs, and links. Here are my most effective methods. Status updates. Update your status regularly and post some links to your new posts, web pages, or new links occasionally. Your niche posts should be in a 1:3 ratio to your normal status updates. Make sure there is a picture on the page you are linking to, because then you can select the picture to be shown in your status update as well. People will see your status updates on their homepage of Facebook when they look through the news, and you will generate some good clicks to your links this way. Tip: don't spam your Facebook friends with links. This is the fastest way I know to be deleted by friends. Post links in groups. Join a lot of popular groups in your niche and make useful posts on the wall with your links, and in the discussion boards, insert your links. Posts will stay on some discussion boards for quite a while, and lots of people will see your posts with your links, and this will also generate good traffic to your sites. Create your own groups. And this is where the power of Facebook marketing comes in. Create your own groups in your niche and invite all your friends. Post the link of your groups and all the other related groups on Facebook regularly to get people to join your group. Mail your Facebook group link to your list. Put it in your forum signatures, blog posts, etc. to get a good following. You could have hundreds of members in days, and thousands in a few weeks if you are lucky. These groups will be like your own personal list that you have, and you should manage them, just like you would your email autoresponder lists. You can also mass message everyone in your group. Send them useful information with lots of freebies to generate trust in you, and open the messages every time. Then, slowly start messaging them with amazing offers, with links to your sites or affiliate links. Also, remember to put in all your web page links in your group description, because this will count as valuable backlinks. Put up photos and videos with links, and also post links to your offers in your group. People who join your group for years to come will see them and click on them. You can build huge lists with groups like these and message them at will with your offers. This will bring in a huge amount of free targeted traffic to your sites if you do it right. Remember, add value to your friends in groups and never ever spam indiscriminately. Facebook fan pages. This is another method that is becoming more popular by the day. It is very similar to Facebook groups, and you can create a Facebook fan page just like you do a group, but it has some distinct differences. Fan pages are used to promote people, celebrities, groups of people, businesses, and more. They are created to increase promotion, attract supporters, and generally increase awareness and online presence, and of course, interaction with customers and potential customers. The marketing of the person or group being promoted through a fan page happens in a variety of ways. 1. When a person likes a fan page, that connection is posted on their wall and then shown in the home page feed for others to see. Then friends of that person click on the page just connected with, and so the number of followers grows. 2. You do not need to be a Facebook user to view a fan page. A person may follow a link from somewhere, for example, a website, and look you up on Facebook from anywhere in the world. 3. These pages are not private pages, so anyone can access the information on a particular page even if they haven't liked it as such. If you aren't sure what all this liking is, it's Facebook's new way of becoming a fan of a page. Where a person once became a fan, they now become a liker. 4. It's easy to post a link to a fan page across other Facebook pages, putting the page's name in front of different groups of people. A page is easier to manage and has less limitations and more options to customize and increase functionality than a group. A page is run by admins who can be changed when required, and allows those who've been added as an admin to make changes and post on the wall of the page and generally manage the page and its happenings. The Facebook Marketplace. Go to Applications and search for Marketplace and join this application. You can now post for free. give away free reports, and advertise your business opportunities or whatever you like. These advertisements can be targeted to a geographical location and stay for a long time, so it can generate incoming traffic for quite a while if you keep on posting ads every few days. Focus on giving away things of high value, such as branded ebooks, because this will generate viral traffic. Facebook videos and photos. This is a very good way to get your name out there and to get opt-ins to your list. Post loads of videos of yourself introducing your business and tag all your friends in them. Put a niche, keyword-rich description of your video or photo too. Make sure to give a link to your opt-in page. People will see they are tagged in a video or photo and view it. They will see your link and click on it, and will get sent right to your opt-in page. This is a very effective tactic that not many marketers are using, but it's becoming more popular fast. Create events. People love joining events and search events to see what is going on in the Facebook world. Create an event of a product or squeeze page launch or a webinar. People will join and see your links. If you use all these tactics, you will get great traffic from Facebook. If you use all these tactics, you will get great traffic from Facebook and with groups, etc. You can build quality targeted viral traffic for free this way. Gray Hat Facebook tip: use at your own risk. If you plan on using Facebook for business, especially across different niches, have more than one profile. Be careful that you don't get caught out by posting the wrong links to the wrong groups. You can have a different Facebook profile for each niche that you target. For instance, one for internet marketing niche, one for health and fitness, one for music, etc. This way, you can make your status updates and profiles even more targeted, as well as being seen as an authority in each niche as opposed to a jack of all trades. Section 3. Facebook Advertising, Socially. In this video, I am going to explain how you can use Facebook social ads to drive insane amounts of highly targeted traffic to your websites and make a lot of money online. Watch this video very carefully because Facebook ads are a form of paid advertising, which means that you can lose a lot of money if you are not careful and if you don't know what you are doing. Facebook social ads work virally, but rather than being spread in a random fashion, they are placed on Facebook members' pages based on their profile data, which can make them a powerful sales tool for marketers, even more so than Google or other search engines, especially in this current decade where mobile devices are now replacing personal computers at a rate of 4-to-1. iPhone and smartphones are a case in point. However, like any data system spread via the net, there are rules, restrictions, and terms of service and random factors that can greatly inhibit or enhance their success. In this video, we will explore the good, the bad, and the ugly of Facebook social ads. First, though, let me explain what this video is not. It is not a complete guide to Facebook ad creation. Instead, it focuses more on the intricacies you will not likely pick up from Facebook's easy advertising creation walkthrough, and perils to watch out for. How Facebook social ads work. Mary and her kids love swimming, and publicly says so in her Facebook profile. A successful swimming center wants to promote its children's summer swimming program, so it purchases a Facebook ad. Facebook uses Insight, a powerful demographics tool, to place the ad via a feed on Mary's profile, after extracting the information that she has 3 children, is passionate about all things swimming, and lives within a close geographical radius of the swimming center in question. So she is a likely candidate to view the ad. Since it's her passion, Marian always pays attention whenever there's pictures of swimming and swimmers in an ad. And she also notices that the swimming center provides swimming lessons for those with all abilities, beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So she clicks the Like This button and views the ad. Facebook then finds more ads using this specialized search data, voluntarily provided by Mary, to place other swimming offerings in her ad feed. But there's more. Mary has 84 friends on Facebook. 19 of these friends are also connected to her via hers and her children's swimming activities. They read that Marion likes our hypothetical swimming center and has become its Facebook fan. Trusting her judgment and recommendation, they click on the link. You can see instantly by this example that the combination of becoming a fan and having ads served by profile-targeted feed considerably increases your chances as an advertiser of having your ads read by the right people, your target market. Furthermore, assuming that a percentage of Mary's 19 swimming friends do read the geo-targeted ad, 6 of them not only send their children to the swimming center, but 18, each of whom has anywhere from 7 to 27 swimming friends, also select Become a Fan. Even with this hypothetical example, you can instantly see the potential for our hypothetical but well-marketed swimming center to spread virally, all within a highly targeted and focused group more likely to buy what we are offering. Before you know it, our swimming center has a real following because we are adding value to people who are genuinely interested in what we are offering. A very successful case study, Zynga's Farmville. Now the previous example dealt with a highly specialized niche. It might have been a broad one, but the mention in the ad of swimming lessons for people of all abilities in a specific geographic area narrowed it down to reach its ideal target market, Mary and her friends. But if you have a site that has the potential to go viral on a more global basis, such as Zynga Network's Farmville game, your success might be capable of reaping in millions of dollars in a comparatively short time. Let's look at how Zynga did it. 1. Created a simple but addictive game. 2. Included an application for retrieving game components, animals, flowers, vehicles, buildings, etc. 3. Included both free and paid options, a market in which you purchase items either with game-supplied free coins or literally purchasing special Farmville dollars via a credit card or PayPal. This allowed players to buy limited-time specialty virtual items or send them to friends. 4. Allowed an option for others to add neighbors and invite them to Farmville. 5. Made sure neighbor interactivity was an almost essential component of the game. But note what they didn't do. When Farmville initially placed their ads via Facebook ads, they said nothing about purchasing actual Farmville dollars via credit card or PayPal. They just invited people whose profiles indicated they liked online games, or farming, or graphics puzzles, to play the game. The initial core group who tried it loved it so much they had no hesitation splurging on actual Farmville dollars to purchase the virtual, highly priced items obtainable only through real-world payment. In addition, players were able to eagerly invite Farmville neighbors from their own select group of friends. Neighbors these players themselves automatically pre-screened for Zynga. And these neighbors all enjoyed sending each other gifts, some free, some purchased with Farmville dollars. One reason Farmville has caught on so firmly? Its interactivity, a huge component in creating loyalty and a sense of community on Facebook pages. At the time of this video, Farmville has over 23 million fans. 23 million. That's a lot of fans. Zynga didn't stop there in their game development, however. They made sure that those who did not have a lot of friends, or who had ethical objections to spreading items virally, would be unable to expand without either A. inviting friends to be their Farmville neighbor, or B. literally purchasing Farmville dollars. Either way, Zynga wins. But make no mistake, Zynga's multi-million-dollar success All started with one simple little game, initially helped to spread by a well-written, inexpensive Facebook social ad. You have to plan. Zynga's Farmville and its wildly popular subsequent offerings could serve as the ultimate model for using Facebook social ads to the max. It's not enough just to create and pay for the actual ad, of course. You have to thoroughly research your competition and your market, plan for expansion and publicity, and maximize every advantage sitting waiting for you on Facebook's powerful social-oriented platform. You also have to realize that people are finding these type of products not by typing a long-tailed key phrase into Google's search engine, but by going on to Facebook and waiting to see what Facebook serves up specially suited to their preferences. Facebook users could go to the application directory, but when it comes to something like a game, 18 Farmville players admitted during a spot survey conducted prior to this report being written that they started playing Farmville only one of two ways. One, they were invited by friends to become Farmville neighbors, and two, they finally succumbed to repeated Facebook ads. Not one of them said they went out and deliberately looked for a farming game to play. That's the difference between Facebook users and Google searchers. Okay, we finished with our case study. Let's have a look at Facebook ads, the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Section 4. Let's get to work. The Facebook platform. Facebook's platform allows almost anyone to develop widgets and applications, which are placed in the Applications directory, where anyone can grab an app and place it in their profile page. It also gives click and point ability for people to include or exclude things on their profile, including ads they like or even don't like. Facebook users report liking the feel of control they have over ads that appear in their right-hand sidebar. If a particular subject or ad annoys them, they can choose not to receive similar ones. They can like your ad, leading to more and to its repetition, or report it if they deem it misleading or inappropriate, or even if they're just in a cranky mood that day. Remembering this should help you target your audience even more carefully. Keep three things always in mind, however, when you prepare to create your ads: social relevance, social enjoyment, and social interest. Facebook also allows you to announce and promote events, create a group page, or create a company, business, or personal fan page. You can link your Facebook ads very easily to any of the above, and therein lies one of Facebook ads' biggest advantages. And now let's have a quick look at the process. The process of Facebook ad creation. The actual ad creation itself is an incredibly simple, three-step process. Facebook virtually walks you through it every step of the way, and even a beginner can quickly get the hang of it. However, it always pays to know how Facebook ads work in the real world, so as not to lose a bundle, as well as familiarizing yourself with all the factors that affect Facebook advertising success or failure, so you can plan your advertising campaign wisely, and in advance. The basic process runs like this. You either visit Facebook advertising directly or click on the Create an Ad link that will appear regularly in your Facebook page right-hand sidebar, along with all the other ads targeted to your preference that you usually see. Once you click on the link, you are taken to this page. You click on each of the 4 tabs in turn, and there are additional links if you need more in-depth information, as well as, you'll notice, a Contact Our Sales Team link in the bottom bar. It's so simple and straightforward, I won't repeat the whole process here, but it helps to know some additional factors affecting the ads, as well as tips for producing the best converting ones. Let's answer some common and not so common questions. Are they free? No. But Facebook social ads are a less expensive option than Google AdWords, and most marketers believe a lot more targeted, producing better results. And if you want to reach that segment of your potential niche market who operate solely on mobiles or spend all their days on Facebook, they are essential. Don't forget that Facebook Mobile is going to play a huge part in displaying your ads. You can choose either pay-per-click (PPC) or pay-per-impression (PPM). You are charged a prearranged amount for your PPC ad every time someone clicks on it. With PPM, you are charged per impression, an impression being the number of times your ad appears. You pay lump sums in advance by purchasing credits. Your clicks and impressions are then deducted from these credits. You can purchase credits in as small an increment as $20. Your ad will run as long as you still have credits remaining. You can top up your credits to keep it running, or let it run out, and edit or tweak your ad further. There are no fixed costs for ads, but Facebook actually helps you determine what a good rate to set would be, based on criteria you enter in their targeting formula. You can also set your ad to end at a specific point or run continuously. When calculating your ROI, return on investment, on your Facebook ads, you would do it the same way as for any other advertising venue. How do you track your Facebook social ads? Without the ability to track an ad, its effectiveness drops dramatically. Fortunately, Facebook has a platform named Facebook Insights, which allows you to view the number of clicks and impressions your ad receives in real time. How should I target my Facebook ads? There's no cut and dried answer to this, except to make sure your keywords are actually suited for the way Facebook operates, and the way it dispenses ads, based on keywords and user profiles. Here are some solid elements to start with, directly from Facebook's ad creation site. Start with targeting by country. Other options will be presented to you based on the country you select, and you can actually select up to 25, though this will preclude you from being specific as to city. You always have to keep in mind that this is a social network. Find groups or fan pages similar to your own interests and see what keywords they seem to be using. But remember, above all, Facebook for its users is all about easy entertainment, not concentrated searches. Are Facebook ads automatically approved? No. All ads have to be submitted for approval. Facebook states, "We do reserve the right to choose what advertising we accept and may prohibit additional content from being advertised on the site based on user feedback or other information." If your ad is not approved, not only will you receive an official disapproved email, but you'll also be able to see this information in your Ads Manager, beside a copy of the disapproved ad. What is a Facebook beacon? In 2007, Facebook launched Beacon, a program that tracked Facebook users, even when they weren't logged in, and published user activity without permission as part of deals with advertisers. What it meant in real terms was that you could find your online purchases and activities publicized on Facebook for all to see, and you had no say in the matter. A class action lawsuit was launched against Facebook and other major companies participating in this type of activity, and in 2009, Facebook yielded to pressure and shut Beacon down, allocating $9.5 million to settlement fees. Prior to that, however, Beacon partners such as the New York Times and Coca-Cola had already voluntarily dropped Beacon because their own users' information was appearing in the pages of controversial individuals and groups, according to Wikipedia. Beacon was a complete disaster for Facebook and advertisers alike. Perhaps it's a stretch to say it's been replaced by Facebook fans, but that too places user photos and information on Facebook without specifically asking permission. Facebook has learned from Beacon, however, and now as a user you have to specifically opt in before any data is used. This brings us to Facebook fans. Involuntary user endorsement is now strictly an opt-in procedure, via Facebook fans. For example, Farmville users who click Become a Fan can expect to occasionally see their name and photograph published in Farmville's feed, along with a random daily sampling of other fans, unless they specifically veto this in their settings. Usually, people aren't bothered by seeing their photos appear within select groups because, 1, that user chose to become a fan, and 2, the information typically appears within the Farmville group only. Where it gets really murky, when your users' photos appear on outside sites, though a major portion of this problem has been corrected. More on privacy later. Do keywords still matter? Yes, not in the traditional SEO sense, but for targeting Facebook user profiles. A good way to get a feel for this is to survey the Facebook profiles of people who like similar sites, products, or pages to yours. If your business is a physical location you want people in your area to visit, you will particularly want to make sure you include your city and state or province in your ad text. You can also find and research more targeted keywords by studying those Facebook profiles and seeing which keywords they have in common that relate to your potential ad. So, what type of events or items can I advertise? You can advertise web pages, Facebook pages created by you, Facebook groups which you administrate, applications, and events publicized on Facebook. Facebook ads probably should not be your first choice for straight business advertising or direct product promotion. Google SEO is better for that purpose. But yes, you can use Facebook ads to help promote your business indirectly and definitely for creating a buzz about it. Facebook is king for viral marketing. For example, promoting your Facebook page that popularizes some aspect of your business to help you firmly establish a branded presence. An ideal combination for many businesses would be a double whammy sandwich of both Facebook social ads and traditional Google SEO-based ones. When deciding how to use Facebook ads for your business, just think social and random entertainment, and if you can see a way to make business fit, you're on the right track. Can I advertise an affiliate product with Facebook? If you are creative and read the guidelines thoroughly, yes, you can promote an affiliate product. Just keep in mind that any link you provide has to go directly to the destination URL. Your ad should not be a direct sales pitch for that product. Remember social, but should provide incentive for the user to visit the site. For example, you might run an ad to your site promoting an affiliate product or service. As an affiliate, it is always a good idea to pre-sell your prospects anyway. Should I replace my Google AdWords campaigns with Facebook ads? We've already dealt with the whole business versus social issue between Google SEO and Facebook. The same principles apply for Google AdWords. If you want to aggressively promote a product or business directly, use AdWords. If you want to expand its popularity, create a buzz, or you feel it's particularly suited to Facebook's resources, use Facebook ads. One thing you can do with Facebook ads that make it a good choice for beginners, wary of losing major money on AdWords. You can easily set the ad to terminate after the amount of credits you purchase is depleted. This makes it a safer bet than finding yourself with a massive credit card bill at the end of the month, something beginners often get caught by with AdWords. The bottom line, however, should be related to the best use of your ad dollars. If Facebook ads is your choice solely because you are seriously strapped for cash, don't expect over-the-moon results, since you're operating with only a small part of the whole picture. Section 5. How to get noticed on Facebook for maximum exposure. It's not enough just to create ads for a web page. You want to make sure you get the most out of your advertising dollars by maximizing Facebook's platform in as many diverse areas as possible, just as we've seen Zynga do in our case study. Here are some ideas and some extra Facebook-related resources to consider. Sweepstakes and contests. Ads for contests and sweepstakes are generally not allowed unless you first obtain permission from Facebook. There are a number of other restrictions that are ironclad and will never garner that coveted permission if you ignore them, and you need to be aware of these. For example, you may not create promotions marketed for people who are under 18 years of age, countries currently under U.S. embargo, the promotion of prescription drugs, gambling, firearms, tobacco, or gasoline, the obtaining of a prize which includes or consists of prescription drugs, firearms, or tobacco. Sweepstakes, too, have highly specific rules applied. You are forbidden to run them via Facebook social ads if entry is dependent upon the purchase of a product or completion of a complex task. And you can specifically only promote one if your sweepstakes is open to individuals residing in Belgium, Norway, Sweden, or India. The long list of prohibitions at first looks daunting. However, one quickly realizes that Facebook is now attempting to weed out promotions that are shady, illegal, or fraudulent. If yours is none of these things, and you adhere to delivery methods and ensure you are not inadvertently violating rules, Facebook will most likely be only too happy to grant you permission. So be sure to check out the Facebook promotions guidelines in advance for yourself. If you are hoping to hold a contest or sweepstakes for any purpose, even charitable, in the long run, these rules and prohibitions are just good business sense for all. Facebook Rockstar Social Ad Branding. Facebook social ads are a quick way to help you brand your product or website. But exactly how do you do that? Here are some tips. Number 1, be authentic. Number 2, be transparent. Speak as openly to customers as you would to close friends. Build trust. Remember, it's all about the feeling of connection and community. Facebook Rockstar Marketing Tactics. One site you should bookmark and check daily if you are considering advertising with Facebook is Facebook Marketing Solutions. That's where you'll instantly see what the big boys with the big budgets are doing, what your competitors are doing, the latest trends, the latest advertising news, the latest movements, akin to promotions but more socially driven. Up-to-the-minute insider tips. Marketing ideas. Facebook Solutions is actually run by Facebook employees. You can create movements yourself and share information through Facebook. Any content you submit should relate directly to marketing. You can submit links, photos, videos, or posts. These should be geographically targeted as well as tailored to your fans. Facebook fan pages. When your reader clicks that Become a Fan or Like button, that shouldn't be the end of it. You need to provide him or her with a place to go to reward them for taking that action. Your Facebook fan page is your public page for your business identity, the one you're promoting in your ads. Fan pages not only help you brand your business entity, but give you a reliable way to build your presence on Facebook. The main 2 points to remember: keep it personal and keep it connected with your fans. Your fan page should be the place to go where your customers can go to read privileged information they won't be able to find elsewhere, the latest news and reviews, the latest releases, pre-release information, tips, contests, scams, and bonuses. It should be a place where each fan is eager to visit. Most of all, it should be a page where you actively engage your fans. And you should have one because that's where your ad will link back to. Here are 7 tips for making a rockstar-like Facebook fan page. Number 1, decide on a tone for your page. Is it going to be chatty, young, old, humorous, up, reflective, healing? Only you can answer that question. but your tone should be consistent with the persona you want your company or you to display. 2. Use interactive media, reviews inviting reader opinion, videos inviting commentary, discussions, charming little graphic games, quizzes, or puzzles. Humor is essential to engage your fans on Facebook. By all means be informative, but humor will engage your fan base and keep them coming back for more. It's still a social site, you know. Fan pages are ideally suited to humor, as long as your business entity is also suited to it. You can use humorous games and videos to engage and entertain your viewer, and Facebook is all about the entertainment. 3. Add a Facebook like link so that people can judge your videos and puzzles. You might think that's risky, but there is no dislike link provided. So go for it. 4. Provide rewards for fans, especially if they help spread the word. This is not the same as providing an affiliate link. The rewards could be as small as free virtual gifts they can access. If appropriate, provide real-time status updates. Give people a reason to constantly refer to your fan page. 6. Consider display or user-created content on your page. This can be risky, but monitoring it so you can quickly remove truly inappropriate content will not only help keep things positive, but ensure your other fans don't get put off by unpleasant content. 7. Make sure you place your fan page under the best category, one with what Facebook likes to call social relevance, the category in which potential fans are likely to visualize a business like yours. It may not be the most obvious. You might be asking yourself, what do fan pages have to do with advertising? The short answer is everything. It all goes towards making sure people read your ads and are reminded your business entity is wonderful every time they see one. It ensures they'll press the like button, increasing the likelihood of sending their friends to click on your ads and become a fan, and stay engaged with you and your products too. You can also do things such as tying advertising campaigns to special events, either broad ones such as the World Cup or the NBA playoffs, or local ones such as your local swimming meet. You can also add to your company's positive image by tying advertising campaigns to causes. Something like, for every virtual shamrock you send, $1 will be donated to something or some organization. But don't just stop there. Reinforce your ad campaigns by also publicizing these special events and your offer on your fan page. But the one thing never to lose sight of, your Facebook fan page should be fun, or at the very least, rewarding to visit. Facebook groups. If you don't link your ad back to a Facebook page, your other option is to link it back to a group. A Facebook group is basically one profile shared among multiple members. It's divided into two vertical columns. The left column contains information about the members, a discussion board, a Facebook group wall, and updates on group news and videos. The right column contains the extras, pictures, related groups, links, including the option to join or leave the group, trivia sharing, and privacy information. You can send messages directly to group members' inboxes, but you can't see your traffic stats the way you can with Facebook pages. You also cannot create new applications for your group like you can with a Facebook page. Section 6. The hidden dangers of Facebook advertising. Like any system, Facebook ads has its own drawbacks. Some of them are the same perils you'll find in any online advertising system, and some unique to Facebook. Let's take a detour and make sure our eyes are opened wide to the hidden dangers. While it's true that as a form of pay-per-click, PPC, a Facebook ad can reach a more tightly focused demographic and cost considerably less, partly because mainstream marketers are only just discovering the potential waiting to be mined, it is nevertheless possible to rack up costs pretty quickly. The best way to combat this: have a daily budget and set limits. There are also rules and restrictions you need to keep in mind, so before deciding to create your Facebook ad, make sure you thoroughly read the guidelines. These guidelines are broken down into sections: accounts, landing pages, destination URLs, Facebook references, ad copy and image content, prohibited content, a large section, data and privacy, targeting, prices, discounts and free offers, and subscription services, ads for alcoholic beverages, copyrights and trademarks, spam, incentives, downloads. This page also contains a list of exclusions and formatting rules you need to observe if you're using the Facebook platform. There are ways to legally and ethically work your way around some of the restrictions. Others are absolute. For example, one of the general restrictions is no contests or sweepstakes. But Zynga got around this by simply asking Facebook's permission and following the promotion guidelines for permitted contests. There are other rules in which you simply have to present your case to Facebook. 1. No multiple Facebook accounts for advertising purposes unless given permission by Facebook. 2. Advertisers can't automate account or ad creation unless given permission by Facebook. And some that are absolute under all examples. 1. Ads that contain a URL or domain in the body must link to that same URL or domain. 2. Ads must send users to the same landing page when the ad is clicked. Do remember that if something is not self-evident or your particular set of requirements goes outside the norm, you can always talk to the sales team in person to see if there's a way you can both make what you want to do work. After all, they want your money. Section 7. Common Facebook Ad Misconceptions. There are definitely ways to reduce the effectiveness of your ad on Facebook, and here we will take a look at 9 of the most common. Assuming that all ads are treated the same, Facebook selects ads to repeat based on the best performers, the ones that generate the most click-throughs or impressions. That's why it's important to support your ads with interactivity promoting tactics, such as having a Facebook fan page and making sure you really do target the right people. 2. Not monitoring and improving your ad as your campaign progresses. Too many people create an ad and leave it. Even the best, most professionally optimized ads go through a natural cycle of peaking and declining activity, so make sure you monitor this and adjust your ads as needed. Facebook is also more likely to keep displaying your ad if it sees you are keeping it current. 3. Not putting your ad in the best Facebook category. To figure out the right one, you need to think like your viewer. How would he or she categorize your product? You may think of your custom-made pet rocks as home decor accessories, but your ideal customer might be looking for children's games. 4. Picking too broad a category. This is a mistake usually born of inexperience. No, it's not better to reach 1 million readers in the hope that a handful might actually be interested in your ad subject. It's better to narrow your focus to an exact, small target group, one that will give you comparatively higher conversions, sales. That is where Facebook advertising comes into its own. 5. Not reading all the terms of service, guidelines, and restrictions. That one should be obvious, but still trips potential advertisers up all the time. The best way not to miss something is not to rush through the process. Read the guidelines and restrictions first. Do your homework. 6. Rushing your ad creation just to get it out there. See number 4 and make sure you've thought of all the ways you can maximize your ad dollars. Have a plan. Don't just fire your ads off in all directions with a shotgun approach. Think through your campaign and plan for the long term, and for modifications too. 7. Putting all your eggs in one basket. Especially if it's the first time you've advertised on Facebook, it's best to start small. Don't commit your entire advertising budget to it, unless your budget is minuscule, a tiny budget being another mistake, but sometimes one that's unavoidable for new marketers. 8. Not realizing you need to link your ad to page, event, or group on Facebook. The purpose of the ads, as far as Facebook is concerned, is publicizing and promoting Facebook. So even if it's your own website you want to promote, your ad should direct people to your Facebook page, event, or group for your website. 9. Not carefully checking formatting and spelling. Make no mistake, you can easily get your ad disapproved by using poor grammar, unprofessional formatting, or having spelling mistakes. Plus, you will smack of uncredibility. Privacy in Facebook. Facebook has been criticized heavily for privacy infractions, not all of which are now corrected. The truth is, privacy is something you can't take for granted in any area of the Internet these days. Nor can you be responsible for people who don't take the time to check privacy settings on public sites, or take the time to institute any parameters they wish to set. As long as you too create your Facebook groups, events, pages, and ads in good faith, taking care to follow ethical and sensible practices, and pick your categories and target viewers carefully after proper research, yours won't be one of the businesses to suffer from any lawsuits. Speak to just about anyone you know, especially women under 40, and you'll most likely find that Facebook's popularity seems to outweigh its drawbacks. Section 8. The Wrap-Up. Facebook is an important advertising venue that should not be ignored when planning your advertising campaigns, as well as friends and fan interactions. I trust that this video series was very useful to you, and that you are ready to become a Facebook rockstar in your marketing campaigns. The most important step now is to take what you've learned from these videos and take action. Go log into Facebook now and start implementing the free tactics and strategies that you learned, and start building a new Facebook ads campaign. I am sure that your online business will quickly pick up and your income will skyrocket. Remember, the keys to Facebook success are: be yourself, add value to your friends, fans, and groups, laser-like targeting of ads, post useful and relevant links within Facebook's terms of service. It's the best viral marketing tool available today when used effectively. I wish you all the best of luck with your Facebook marketing.